Did you know that by the time most men hit 50, their blood vessels are quietly narrowing by up to 30% without any warning signs, until one day, the energy fades, the stamina drops, and performance just isn't what it used to be? But here's the shocking truth: you can reverse years of that hidden restriction in under 5 minutes, using nothing but your breath, your muscles, and a little focus. No pills, no gadgets, no doctor visits required. Stick with me, because what you're about to learn could change how you feel every single day. Imagine your blood vessels not as stiff pipes, but as living, breathing highways that expand and contract based on the signals you send them. When those highways stay open, oxygen-rich blood surges to every corner of your body, especially the places that matter most for energy, confidence, and intimacy. The problem? Stress, aging, and modern life silently tighten those pathways, especially in smaller vessels down in the pelvic region. Most men over 40 are walking around with circulation that's good enough to get by, but nowhere near optimal. The great news? Your body is wired to respond instantly when you know how to flip the right switches. Let's start with the master key to open those vessels, a simple gas your body already makes called nitric oxide. Think of it like a traffic cop standing inside your arteries. When nitric oxide shows up, it tells the smooth muscles to relax, the vessels widen, and blood flow skyrockets. Studies from places like the Mayo Clinic show that even a brief spike in nitric oxide can increase circulation by 20 to 30% within minutes. And the best part? You can trigger that spike yourself, right now, using a breathing pattern that's been fine-tuned by science. Here's how it works. Inhale gently through your nose for 4 slow counts, letting your belly rise first, then your chest. This isn't shallow chest breathing, this is deep, diaphragmatic breathing that lights up your vagus nerve, the main controller of relaxation in your body. Now hold that breath for 7 counts, but don't just sit there. Create a low, steady hum in your throat, like you're humming your favorite tune. That vibration? It's magic. Research from Sweden found that humming boosts nitric oxide production in your sinuses by up to 15 times compared to silent breathing. Then exhale through your mouth for 8 full counts, making a soft whooshing sound as you release every bit of air. Do this cycle 5 times, that's 90 seconds that starts rewiring your circulation from the inside out. Have you ever noticed your hands or feet get cold when you're stressed? That's vasoconstriction in action, your body pulling blood away from the extremities to prepare for fight or flight. But this breathing flips the switch to rest and restore, calming your nervous system and flooding your system with that vessel-opening nitric oxide. One patient I worked with, Mark, a 52-year-old accountant, told me he felt a warm rush through his legs the very first time he tried it, like his body was waking up after years of being on low power mode. But breathing alone isn't enough, we need to create a surge that reaches deeper. That's where targeted muscle tension comes in. You're going to use isometric contractions, squeezing muscles without moving, to temporarily block blood flow, then release for a massive rebound rush. It's like kinking a garden hose and then letting go, the water gushes out stronger than before. And we're focusing on the big muscle groups around your pelvis because they pull double duty. They drive circulation system-wide and directly feed the pelvic floor. Start with your glutes, clench them as hard as you can, like you're trying to crack a walnut between your cheeks. Hold that maximum squeeze for 15 seconds while breathing normally, don't hold your breath, that changes the effect. Then release suddenly. Feel that warmth flood in? That's reactive hyperemia, fresh, oxygen-rich blood surging back in. Now press your knees together like you're crushing a ball between your thighs, 15 seconds, full power, then release. Finally, draw your belly button toward your spine, tightening everything in your lower abs and pelvic floor, another 15 seconds, then let go. 90 seconds total, and you've just created a pelvic circulation superhighway. Picture this. Mike, a 48-year-old construction foreman, used to feel sluggish by midday. After adding these contractions to his morning routine, he told me his afternoons felt like he'd had an extra cup of coffee, but without the jitters. His secret? He did them in his truck during breaks. No gym, no equipment, just 3 focused squeezes that reset his energy. Now let's add movement to keep everything flowing. These aren't random exercises. Each one creates rhythmic pressure changes that massage your blood vessels from the outside while loosening tight muscles that pinch circulation. First, pelvic tilts. Stand with feet shoulder-width apart, knees soft. Tilt your pelvis forward, arching your lower back and pushing your glutes out. Hold 2 seconds. Then tuck your tailbone under, flattening your lower back. Hold 2 seconds. Flow back and forth for 10 smooth cycles. This gentle rocking pumps blood through the pelvic basin like a natural hydraulic system. Next, hip circles. Hands on hips, imagine stirring a giant pot with your pelvis, 5 slow circles one way, 5 the other. This opens up the hips, releases lower back tension, and keeps blood moving freely. Finish with 5 deep squats, lower as far as comfortable, hold the bottom for 3 seconds, then rise. Each squat forces blood out of the pelvic area temporarily, then invites a fresh weight back in when you stand. Another 90 seconds, and you've mechanically primed your entire lower body for peak circulation. But here's the part most people overlook: your mind can direct blood flow almost as powerfully as your muscles. Close your eyes for the final 30 seconds and visualize warm, golden light flowing from your heart down through your pelvis. Picture your arteries as wide, flexible rivers carrying energy to every cell. Sounds woo-woo? Thermal imaging studies from Harvard show people can raise skin temperature in targeted areas by 3 to 5 degrees just through focused imagery. Combine that mental picture with the physical work you've just done, and the effect multiplies. If you're enjoying this and want more science-backed ways to reclaim your vitality, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. We drop new tips every week to help men over 40 feel strong, sharp, and confident. Let's talk timing, because when you do this matters almost as much as how. For an immediate boost, run through the full protocol 15 to 30 minutes before you want peak performance, whether that's a workout, a big meeting, or intimate time with your partner. The enhanced blood flow lasts 2 to 3 hours, creating a window where everything just works better. One client, David, a 55-year-old teacher, started doing it before date nights. He said the difference was night and day, and his wife noticed too. For long-term gains, make it a daily habit first thing in the morning. Over weeks, you're literally training your endothelium, that inner lining of your blood vessels, to stay flexible and responsive. Research in the Journal of Applied Physiology shows men in their 60s who trained vascular function daily improved their endothelial health to levels seen in men 20 years younger. Think of it like strength training for your arteries. The more you use them correctly, the stronger they get. Where are you chatting from? Drop it in the comments section. I love hearing how these techniques are working for men around the world. Now, let's supercharge results with a few advanced tweaks. First, temperature contrast. If you've got access to a shower, finish your protocol with 2 minutes of alternating 30 seconds warm water, 30 seconds cool, aimed at your lower abs and thighs. The heat opens vessels, the cool challenges them. Together, they make your arteries more adaptable. Think of it like interval training for your circulation. Next, acupressure points. There's a spot 4 finger widths above your inner ankle bone. Press firmly for 30 seconds on each side after your protocol. Traditional Chinese medicine has used this for centuries to boost pelvic circulation, and modern studies back it up. Another point sits 4 finger widths below your navel. Massage in slow circles for a minute. These aren't magic, but they add another layer of stimulation to an already powerful routine. Position matters too. While standing works anywhere, lying on your back with hips elevated on a pillow during the breathing phase lets gravity assist blood flow to the pelvis. You'll feel the difference immediately. For contractions, reclining lets you squeeze harder without balancing, leading to a bigger rebound rush when you release. Hydration is non-negotiable. Your blood is over half water, even mild dehydration thickens it, forcing your heart to work harder to push it through narrow vessels. Aim for urine that's pale yellow all day. Drink a big glass of water 30 minutes before your protocol. It ensures optimal blood volume and helps nitric oxide enzymes work at peak efficiency. One study found well-hydrated men saw 25% greater vasodilation from breathing exercises compared to dehydrated ones. Meal timing is another hidden factor. A heavy meal pulls blood to your gut for digestion, leaving less for everywhere else. That post-lunch slump? It's not just carbs, it's circulation diversion. Do your protocol at least 2 hours after eating, or first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. If you're planning intimacy, skip the big dinner, opt for lighter, earlier meals to keep blood flow where you need it. Stress is the silent circulation killer. Chronic tension keeps your sympathetic nervous system in overdrive, clamping vessels shut. The 4-7-8 humming breath we started with? It's one of the fastest ways to activate your parasympathetic system and drop cortisol. Use it anytime, stuck in traffic, before a presentation, or when anxiety creeps in. Many men add mini breathing sessions throughout the day, then do the full protocol morning and night for maximum impact. Let's track progress so you know it's working. Week 1, most men notice warmer hands and feet, better energy by afternoon. Week 2 to 3, morning wood becomes more consistent, response time improves, stamina climbs. By week 4 to 6, baseline function often returns to levels you haven't seen in a decade. Keep a simple journal, note energy on a 1 to 10 scale, how you feel after workouts, intimacy quality. The numbers don't lie. Imagine waking up at 57 feeling like you did at 37, strong, responsive, full of life. That's not fantasy, it's physiology. Every time you run this protocol, you're voting for the version of yourself you want to become. Start today, 5 minutes in the morning, 5 before bed if you can. Consistency compounds. If you're loving these practical, science-backed tools to boost testosterone naturally, improve stamina, and restore performance as you age, don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell. You'll never miss a video that could add years to your vitality. This is Dr. Alex from The Healthy Body, reminding you that your circulation isn't fixed by age, it's trained by action. Take control starting now, and I'll see you in the next one.